Messages from Shaltazar. Reinvention. Trusting the flow of miracles. We are Shaltazar, the Gavish Baninu, the energy of 33, the Master Teacher, and the energy of 44, the Master Healer. Dear ones, there is an energy moving through your world that is urging you to see beyond the familiar, to step out of the patterns you have unknowingly worn thin through repetition. This energy does not come to restrain you, it comes to liberate you. It is the whisper that says, what if there's another way? What if the life you desire is closer than you think, if only you would loosen your grip? You have all tasted this truth in your own way. Perhaps it comes in a moment when something just falls into place without effort, like meeting the right person at the perfect time, or receiving an unexpected opportunity that fits your needs exactly without strain or struggle. You did not need to force it, analyze it, or plot it on a chart of probabilities. You simply allowed the idea or possibility to arise and followed the nudge. And in that allowing, the miracle appeared. Why then, you may ask, do some areas of your life flow so easily, while others feel stuck, stagnant, or painfully slow to change? It is not that the universe is selective, deciding to gift you one thing and withhold another. The universe responds to the vibration you are in, and your vibration changes with your state of being. Where there is openness, surrender, and lightness, miracles flow in naturally. Where there is tightness, control, and mental wrestling, the stream narrows until the flow becomes a trickle. This is why the emotions you call lower and slower are not enemies to banish, but messages to hear. When frustration, boredom, or heaviness arise, they are not signs that you are broken. They are your inner compass saying, this way is not working anymore. It is time to turn. Just as a skilled sailor reads the wind and changes course, so too must you read the winds of your own feelings and adjust your direction. But here is the paradox. Many of you try to solve your dissatisfaction by doubling down on the very habits that created it. You cling to the old rules and patterns as though they will keep you safe, when in truth, they often keep you bound to the familiar. These long-standing ways of doing and thinking can slowly narrow your vision, making it harder to see beyond what has always been. Instead, you are invited to turn towards the luminous spark of creativity that lies within your spirit, a wellspring of inspiration that can illuminate fresh paths where none seem to exist. By drawing on this inner fire, you can meet the moment not with the repetition of the old, but with the joy of trying something wildly different, shaping new possibilities, and finding the courage to step into unfamiliar terrain that in time transforms your perspective. And when you step beyond those old limits You will sometimes meet resistance. Understand that this resistance from others is not failure. It is proof that you have disrupted the pattern. Disruption is the birthplace of reinvention. Every system, every relationship, every personal routine eventually reaches a point where doing the same thing the same way yields diminishing returns. This is not a flaw in you. It is the design of growth itself. We tell you now, dear ones, that you are living in a time when reinvention is no longer optional. The energy swirling around your world will not support same old for much longer. You are being nudged, sometimes gently, sometimes with a jolt, to try the unconventional, to follow the nudge before you have thought it to death, to leap into the unknown with a playful heart. Some of you hesitate because you do not yet know what you want. You think clarity must come before action, but clarity often comes in motion. You discover what you desire by tasting life, by experimenting, by feeling the difference between what drains you and what lights you up. And when you find that spark, that intuitive nudge that sets your heart alight, follow it without delay. It may be a small thing, but small things ripple into great tides. You are also being invited to go inward, to create spaces of stillness where your intuition can speak clearly. This stillness is not laziness, nor is it idleness. It is the fertile soil in which new dreams are planted. If you fill every gap with busy work, you will never give those seeds the darkness and quiet they need to germinate. And so, when life slows you down, when your calendar is not as full as it once was, see it not as a setback, but as an opening. The pause is your ally. Dare to dream audaciously in that space. Do not base your vision for the future on the limitations of the past. Ask not only for what you think is possible, but for what would delight you if it came in ways you cannot yet imagine. Speak those desires aloud. Feel them as though they are already here, and then release them into the current, trusting that the same energy that aligns perfect moments and opportunities for you can bring you anything. Remember, dear ones, that miracles are not random gifts handed to the fortunate few. They are natural expressions of alignment. When you believe in them, create them through your openness, and recognize that you yourself are a miracle, you step into a partnership with the universe that is beyond reason and beyond rules. So we ask you now, what patterns are you ready to break? What old rules will you set down so that something new can take their place? Will you dare to take a bold step beyond your comfort zone, to follow the wild idea, to act before fear can whisper all the reasons it will not work? Will you see each heavy feeling as a doorway, not a dead end? We bring you this message from a place of love. Our love for you is everlasting and unconditional. The essence of all we have shared is this: when you dare to loosen your grip on the old ways, listen to the messages in your feelings, and draw upon the boundless creativity of your spirit, you create the space for the extraordinary to enter your life. The world you long for is not somewhere far away. It unfolds as you release control. Trust the flow and remain curious about what is to come. Speak to the universe openly and confidently as a beloved friend, and know that in the sacred space between asking and receiving, you are being reshaped to hold the life your soul has been preparing for you.